Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be filming myself smoking a cigarette, which I will admit I am quite excited to do, not only because I want to smoke a cigarette in today's video, but also because I think this is a pretty funny thing to do. After all, what I'm doing today is I am filming myself smoking a cigarette, and even though I'm filming myself smoking a cigarette on the camera in front of me, y'all are not actually going to be seeing this video. Y'all are only going to be seeing the video that is on the camera off screen over there. And I think it's kind of funny to record a video with absolutely no point. And the video I'm recording right now on this camera has absolutely no point. And I think that's funny. And so as such, I do suppose that's why I'm making this video today. And I certainly am quite excited to do just that, as I'm sure is obvious. But what cigarette am I going to be smoking in today's video? Well, today I'm going to be smoking a Sonoma Gold Light cigarette. But I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably now go ahead and get the pack of cigarettes I have in my hand right now all opened up. I should probably go ahead and get one of these cigarettes all out. And now that I've done that, I suppose I should probably go ahead and get my lighter out of my pocket. And now that I have my lighter out of my pocket, I do suppose now I should probably go ahead and get this cigarette all lit up so I can actually film myself smoking a cigarette. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this cigarette all lit up. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying. And I gotta admit, right off the bat, even though the Sonoma Golds are a light cigarette, they have a much more full-flavored taste to them, and that taste is just very nice as a whole. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit sour, not sweet enough to really be to my personal preference, but it's still a very nice taste nonetheless that I do really enjoy. It's a very nice sweet and sour taste that is very savory, and it's just very nice. It's just very nice. I certainly can't complain. Had a little bit of a smoke right before I started recording this video, and got me a little bit buzzed. I'm looking forward to making a buzz a little bit bigger by smoking this cigarette as well, that is for sure. Although this cigarette is not nearly as strong as the cigarette I smoked right before this video. I smoked an American Spirit right before this video, and American Spirits, they're pretty strong smokes, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Although Sonoma Golds, when compared to other light cigarettes, are also pretty strong. They're just not as strong as, like, let's say, a full-flavored cigarette. They're just stronger than your average light cigarette, I definitely have to say. Today, though, it's a pretty nice day. It's a little bit cloudy out, but that means I've got pretty good lighting for this video. I certainly can't complain. I certainly cannot complain one bit. The weather is really nice. It's like a solid 64, 65 degrees right now. Perfect pants and a light sweater weather. It's good smoking weather. Not super windy. It's just a good time as a whole. It's just a good time as a whole, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I am feeling a little bit buzzed, though, I ain't gonna lie. I am feeling a little bit buzzed. I was feeling a little bit buzzed right before this video, and I'm definitely still feeling a little bit buzzed now. I can't complain one bit. I'm enjoying myself. Just kind of chilling, just kind of vibing. I don't really have too much to say, in all honesty. I just kind of think this is a funny video to make. But, it's a beautiful day out here. I'm enjoying my smoke. Can't really ask for too much more now, can I? It's just a good time as a whole. I had my sunglasses on prior to the start of this video, but the clouds came over a little bit more and made me not need my sunglasses. It's still a little bit bright out here, but not quite bright enough where I really need my sunglasses. I can't complain. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's great smoking weather. Great smoking weather, to say the least. Just currently sitting on the side of a baseball field. There's a baseball field over there, and currently sitting like where the person who does like the scoreboard stuff is. There's, if I remember correctly, there's like a plug or something like that. There's like a scoreboard like over there, and there's so there you can like plug in your computer to the plug or something like that, so you can do the score and whatnot. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a good spot to have a smoke, unless they're having a baseball game going. Then it's not such a good spot to have a smoke because somebody else is sitting there. But still a better than not spot to have a smoke nonetheless, if I do say so myself. And that's pretty much all I had to this cigarette, in all honesty. I'm kind of thinking, I had a cigarette right before this video. I just had this cigarette right now as well. Just stuffing it on the ground, making sure it's all out and whatnot. Kind of feeling like I could go for another smoke, in all honesty. Kind of feeling like I could go for another smoke, so I might have one in just a moment. I might go throw away my cigarette butt real quick, so I'll be right back, y'all. So my question is, do I want to switch it up and have a different cigarette? Or do I want to have the same cigarette again? I'm thinking I'm going to go for, ooh, hard, it's hard. What do I have on me? I think I took out a pack or two out of my backpack, yeah. I had a menthol cigarette excuse me, in my backpack yesterday, but I took it out of my bag, so I don't have that anymore. I should have left it in my bag, in all honesty, because I could go for a menthol smoke right now, in all honesty. But I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with another one of the Sonoma Gold cigarettes that I just had. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this pack of cigarettes opened up once again. Let's go ahead and get this all out. And now, I do suppose, without further ado, I should probably go ahead and get this cigarette all lit up so I can smoke a second cigarette while filming myself smoking a cigarette. I am, real quick, before I actually go ahead and get this cigarette all lit up though, I'm going to make sure my second camera is actually still filming. And thankfully it is. Thankfully it is. Alright. That's good. I'm glad it is. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this all lit up. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying. The phone I'm using to record the video for today's video, well, I'm using my normal phone to record this video that y'all are not going to be seeing. I'm using my iPhone, but I've also got a Motorola G Stylus that I'm recording the actual video with in today's video. And my Motorola G Stylus hasn't been updated in, I think, no joke, like 5 or 6 years. So every once in a while, it'll just like pop up with something. It'll be like, yo, you need to update your like phone, and it'll like completely interrupt the video. It'll just stop the video to be like, you need to update your phone. And I'm like, that's not chill. It happened right before I was doing a take of this video, right before I actually got this take going. And I just stood up just to like make sure it was all good and whatnot. Just before I got the cigarette all lit up and whatnot. And and it was like, I think I had been recording for like 30 seconds. And then it went to, you need to update your phone. And I was like, wait a minute, it got the video. I'm glad I checked. Kind of had this like gut feeling that it wasn't recording. And I'm so glad I listened to that gut feeling, because otherwise I would have had an entire take of this video only recorded on this phone, which would completely defeat the point of this video. So I am very glad I listened to that gut feeling. Even though my iPhone is like 2 years out of date, thankfully it doesn't do that to me. That would not be very fun. I should probably update my phones in all honesty. I probably should. I never do. I probably should though. Trying to figure out a good way to get a screenshot for this video. Like, how can I get a good screenshot? I think just like grabbing a screenshot, like with this camera screen, and then just grabbing a screenshot of the other video at the point where I'm trying to grab the screenshot from this camera screen would be pretty good. So I think I'm honestly going to go for that. So yeah, I'm going to give it a go. How do I want to grab a screenshot? Well, I'm not doing a review, so I don't want to hold up that like this kind of thing. So I'm thinking, I'm just going to go like that. Maybe I'll try doing one like this as well. Oof. Not too bad of a smoke though, if I do say so myself. Oof. This is like my. So I had one cigarette, and I had a cigarette before this video, and I had another cigarette. This is my 4th cigarette of the day. I'm feeling a little bit buzzed. Not insanely buzzed by any means. I'm surprised at the fact that I'm not feeling insanely buzzed. Usually, like, especially if I like chain smoke cigarettes, and I haven't smoked a lot of cigarettes in the day. I'm like, I guess 2 cigarettes. It's not really chain smoking now, is it? But usually, if I smoke like 2 cigarettes back to back after not having too many cigarettes a day, the nicotine hasn't quite gotten in my system yet and whatnot, I start feeling a little bit buzzed. But while I am feeling buzzed, I'm not feeling like insanely buzzed, and I guess it is probably partly due to the fact that this is a light cigarette. But it's not a super light cigarette by any means. It is a little bit more heavy than not. But I don't think I have too much left of this cigarette. We'll just go and ash it one more time. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the smoke. I'm gonna go and stuff it out on the ground, make sure it's all out and whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. That's pretty much all I had to smoke. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a sip of water, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the outro. Well, I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video today where I film myself smoking a cigarette. This was a pretty good experience, I ain't gonna lie. This was an experience I definitely would not mind having again. I got a little bit buzzed, a little bit more buzzed than I was expecting to get in today's videos. I was not, I did not come into this video thinking I was going to smoke 2 cigarettes, but I have smoked 2 cigarettes nonetheless, so certainly no complaints on my behalf. Certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, though. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to, like and subscribe for more content. I have an Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my second channel, all in the description down below. And of course, in the comments down below, let me know what you guys thought of this video as well. To the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?